So today I'm going to be teaching you how to watch games and analyze games to actually improve your football IQ. Now, when I was younger, I remember my dad would always urge me to, sit down and actually watch how players, watch how the professionals play the game, watch their movement off the ball, watch what they do with the ball, watch their decision making, watch their little things. But as a young player, I didn't really know what he meant by that. Me personally, I just wanted to sit down as a fan and just enjoy the game, enjoy, the highlight moments, the goals, the assists, the shots, the saves from the keeper, the bad challenges maybe, and all of that. I just wanted to be a fan as a player because simply when I was young, I didn't really understand. The intricacies of football. I didn't really understand how you had to check your how you had to check your shoulder maybe twice before you receive the ball. What I'm saying? How you needed to what type of movements to make in certain scenarios, when to take one touch, when to take two touches. I didn't really understand. I just thought, you just go out there and play, you understand. And even when I was watching, to be honest, if it wasn't a big game, I wouldn't really watch, I'll be honest. I wouldn't really watch it probably until I was like 14, 15. But before that, if it wasn't really a big game, I'll just go to my room, probably play PS4. And even when I was watching games, I'll probably just zone out. I wasn't really paying attention to basically I wasn't watching to actually improve my own game. I was just watching in terms of being a fan, from a fan's perspective, you understand. I'll just be watching to see who wins, Man U versus Arsenal, Man City versus Liverpool, you understand. I'll just be watching to see who actually wins the game. I won't be watching to actually improve my own game. I wasn't watching to see what I could actually learn from people's. Simply one, because I wasn't really that interested, and then number two, even if I was interested, I didn't really know how to. I didn't really know actually what to look out for or how to actually do it. So in this video, I'll be teaching you how to actually learn from footballers when you're actually watching them play 11-a-side games. So how to actually learn from the pros, you understand. And in my opinion, the main way to actually analyze games and learn from the pros is that first of all, you have to take a player from your position. So whatever position you play, even if you play multiple positions, just pick for that one match. Pick, okay, which position do I want to actually analyze? So just pick a player from your position. Cool. Let's say you're a centre mid. So you pick a centre mid, any centre mid on either team, and you just watch. Maybe it's a centre mid that you like watching, watching, that you like their game, you like the look of their game, you like how they do stuff, how they pass, how they turn, how they move. You pick them and then you literally just watch them. Forget the ball, even if the ball's on the other side of the pitch. Just lock in on that player and just look what he does. Just look what he does and just analyze his movements. Just see what he does in certain situations. If he grabs the ball and he plays a first time through ball, ask yourself questions. Why did he play the ball first time? Why didn't he want to take a touch? Maybe if he took a touch, the option would have got closed down, Or even you can even analyze the mistakes, you understand. Why did the player make a mistake in that situation? What could he have done better? You ask yourself, what I would have done in that situation, you understand? So in my opinion, that's probably the best way to actually learn from footballers, is that you lock in on one player who plays your position, and you just watch how they play. You just learn. You watch from the good things they do and the bad things they do. You understand? But to be honest, obviously, when it's a live game, you can't really pause, or you can't really rewind. You can't really analyze the situation. So in my opinion, the best way is actually just go on YouTube and just find full 90-minute games. Now on YouTube, there's so many full 90-minute games. Premier League, La Liga, Champions League. There's so many full 90-minute games. You can pick any game you want. So you literally go on YouTube, in my opinion. You focus on a player. Let's say it's you pick a Champions League final or something, or you pick an El Clasico from back in the day. Let's say you pick an El Clasico from back in the day, Barcelona versus Real Madrid. You literally go on there. Let's use the centre mid example again. You go on there. You pick a centre midfielder. Let's say you pick Xavi. You literally just watch him play. You literally just lock in on Xavi, and anytime he receives the ball, in my opinion, you literally pause the video. You pause the video and you sort of just analyze the space around him, and you think, okay, cool, what's he gonna do? So it's like you play this game with yourself, where it's like, alright, cool, I'm gonna try to predict what he does every single time, and if you guess if you predict what he does, then that's a good thing. But if you don't, and he decides to do something else, you start to ask yourself questions. Alright, cool. Why did he do that? Why did he Why did he decide to do that instead of that? Even if that player were to make a mistake, let's say Xavi makes a mistake, he gets the ball and he loses it, he gets caught on the ball, for example. You pause the thing and you ask yourself questions again. Alright, cool. Why did he lose? Why did he lose the ball? What did he not see coming? You know, maybe the players from there were 2 players from Real Madrid who saw him as a trigger and sort of just closed in on him. What could he have done better? You know, should he have taken it with his front foot, with his back foot? You know, should he have played the ball first time? Should he have bounced it back to his defender? What didn't he see? You know, and even in my opinion, if there are goals that happen in the game, you go back. You don't just, you know, admire the goal. You know, let's say if Messi scores or if Ronaldo scores, you don't just look and admire the goal. You actually ask yourself questions about. You ask yourself questions like, yo, how did this goal actually come? You know, who lost the ball in this situation? Which player was out of position? Who actually made that killer pass, that, you know, that pass in between the lines? Which player picked up a good position in order for, you know, the team to score? You just keep asking these sort of questions, and in my opinion, the best way is to just go on YouTube, because like I said, you can pause the game, you can sort of just scan the pitch and just sort of see, okay, why did this happen? Where did this come from? And the quicker you can actually, and the more you do this, in my opinion, the quicker you actually start to see, okay, cool, this happened because of this happened because of that, and this happened because of that. And once you get to that stage, it's going to transfer over into your own performances on the pitch. You're going to start to see different pictures that other players can't see, in my opinion. You're going to start to see, cool, I need to do this, let me make this type of movement, let me take this type of touch. In this situation, I need to play in 1 touch, I need to play in 2 touches. Alright, cool, I have space to run, let me drive with the ball here and then play the pass. You're going to start to see things way more. And yeah, now I'm actually going to give you an example. Now I'm actually going to teach you how to actually do this, how to actually, you know, go on YouTube and actually just analyze games, analyze a player, so you can actually improve your football IQ, so you can actually improve your performances on the pitch. Alright, so here we have a match between Barcelona and Real Madrid. This is the one where Barcelona beat them 4-0. Neymar and Suarez were going crazy, but the player I've decided to, you know, analyze, to watch, is Iniesta. As you can see with the mouse, Iniesta right here, and I've decided to just analyze and watch him. So what you want to do is you literally just want to, your chosen player, anytime they get the ball, you just sort of pause it, and then you sort of just predict where they're gonna play the ball. You imagine it's you on the pitch, and you just predict, and you just say to yourself, alright, cool, in this position, what would I do personally? So I'm gonna roll the clip and let's see what happens. So ball gets played around the middle of the park, and it's come to Iniesta right there. So right there in this situation, so you just sort of just look around, you just see, alright, cool, what's really going on here? So if this was me, in my opinion, I would have probably checked my shoulders just to see what happened beforehand. So I'd probably recognize Jordi Alba right here. I probably know that there was space right behind me, so I probably just sort of let the ball run across my body, turn on it, and then probably just play my left back, or see if Neymar over here, if he's free, just play it to him. That's what I would do, but let's see what happens. So there you go. Iniesta just takes a touch, just sort of holds off his man. I'm pretty sure that's Gareth Bale, and he just plays it to his left back simply. So there, I predicted what he's gonna do. I predicted what he's gonna do already. So you see, you just sort of play it as a game. You just sort of see, alright, cool. So that probably was the right decision if a player like Iniesta decides to do the same thing. You understand? So let me just let this play out. So Alba's on the ball now, plays it to Neymar. Neymar plays. Iniesta's shown for the ball, but Neymar's played sort of a bouncing ball there. So what I'm probably doing in this situation, Gareth Bale right here, he's a little bit too close to, sort of turn out. He might, if Iniesta turns out, he might allow Gareth Bale that time, that space, because obviously we all know Bale's quick to close him down. So what I'm probably doing in this situation, I'm probably just taking a touch back where the ball came from, either playing it to Neymar or playing it to the centre back behind me, the left centre back behind me, because I'm pretty sure there is a left centre back behind me. But let's see what Iniesta does. So he's on it. Fair enough. So he's literally just taken taking a touch, taking a few dribbles, he's backed himself and he's played it to Alba, and the ball's got reset. So like I said, in this situation where you get something wrong, you just sort of go back 5 seconds, and you just sort of see, alright, cool, why did he decide to do that? Why did Iniesta decide to, you know, take a few touches, take a few dribbles, where I literally said I would have just taken one touch back the other way and just played it safe to Neymar. So those are the questions you need to ask yourself. You need to ask yourself, alright, cool, why did Iniesta do that? Is it because he backs himself? Then you need to ask yourself, alright, cool, why don't I back myself in that situation? And you just take it from there. So another situation here, the ball's on the right hand side, and that's Dani Alves right there. Ball's on the right hand side, and you just need to, like I said, whilst you're actually looking at what players are doing, just look at Iniesta. You know, forget the ball for a minute, just keep an eye on Iniesta right here. Let's say if you've chosen a centre mid, if you're a centre mid, just look at Iniesta right here, just see what he does as the ball goes across, and how this clip plays out. So let's see what he does. So literally just keep your eyes on Iniesta right here, just look what he's doing. So ball gets played right there, you've seen Iniesta point to play to Mascherano, and then let's see what he does. So goes in, he's scanned his body, you see the ball coming into him. So in this situation, he's very square on, you understand? I don't think he's in a situation to turn on it. You can clearly see he's obviously scanned his shoulders, but you see Modric is coming across there. So in this situation, I would just bounce it back to my centre back, you understand? Just bounce it back, because like I said, he's very square on in this situation. He hasn't positioned his body in a way where he can just move swiftly, understand? If he tries to turn, you know, it might get caught under his feet, inviting that pressure from Modric, that needless pressure. So in my opinion, I would just bounce it back, but let's see what he does. So he gets the ball, he just bounces it back slowly, and then just checks his shoulder again, checks shoulder in, offers for it again, and then boom, here we go. Now once again, in this situation, I probably just play it to Busquets right here. Play it to Busquets. Maybe Busquets will, you know, Busquets likes to play simple, so I probably know, alright, cool. Play it to Busquets. He might just bounce it back to me, and then I sort of just have to open up, and then I'll probably open up, take a few steps back, then probably play to Jordi Alba right here. But let's see what Iniesta does. Plays it to Busquets. Busquets turns out, and that's quality from Busquets, I'll be real. But yeah, literally, like I said, you guessed it right. It was probably the only proper option that I had. So yeah, like I said, it's just the game you play with yourself. Just keep an eye on your player. Don't just focus on when he gets the ball. Just look at the off ball movement as well. Just look for when he's moving, when he decides to make certain runs, and just yeah. That's literally just how you analyze it. So ball's just gone off the pitch there. The ball gets swept over to Mascherano, Iniesta. Just watch him. Just waiting for that moment. Bang! There you go. Obviously, I didn't pause it quick enough, but yeah, he just literally just bounced Neymar. Neymar's quickened up the play, and look, Iniesta. See, look, when Jordi Alba has the ball, he didn't show for the ball. Then he sort of waited for his moment. You know, he didn't quickly rush to start shouting, yeah, I want it. He just, you know what I'm saying? He just waited for his moment. He probably saw that Neymar was free. Neymar was a better option. But then look, as soon as he recognizes. As soon as Neymar gets the ball, he recognizes it and he's off. He's there in that gap in between. Pretty sure this is Danilo and James Rodriguez. He recognizes, yo, Neymar's got his time to quicken up the play, gets it in there. Like I said, he's probably checked his shoulders and seen, yo, there's nothing really, I can't really turn in this situation. Neymar's the free option. Obviously, you've got Jordi Alba right here. He could have bounced it back to Jordi Alba right there, but as soon as Neymar's played it, he's seen that Neymar's on the move, so he's just taken the touch, just bounced it back, and then Barcelona just play out from there. So bang. Or Neymar even ends up leaving it for Jordi Alba. So Modric's on it. But Barca get back possession. And now you should be watching Iniesta. Just watch Iniesta. Just look at the space he's in as well. This is the thing with the top players. Look at the space that they're in. Literally nobody 10 meters within him. So yeah, let's see what happens. So I'm pretty sure the ball's gonna get played into Rakitic right here. You see right there. I'm pretty sure if you looked at Iniesta, the little shoulder checks. Shoulder checks are so important. Them little shoulder checks, he could see, yo, he hasn't really got anyone that close to him. Obviously, you see James right here. James is probably the closest player to him. But in terms of forward options, you know, he's looked behind him. He's probably already seen in front of him. And I'm pretty sure the ball's coming into him right here. So let's see. So bang, Iniesta received the ball in the middle of the park. Obviously, he's got a bit of green room in front of him. You see Modric right here is quite far away from him. So in my opinion, in this situation, I would take a couple dribbles, 2-3 dribbles, and then I'll probably see what opens up. Obviously, if I'm in this situation, I'm expecting my forwards, you know, Suarez right here, Neymar right here, to, you know, show me options. Either make a run in behind or sort of just show for the ball. Maybe Neymar could either make a run in behind Danilo or pull out wide here, wanting the ball feet. Same as Suarez. If he wants the ball feet or if he wants to make a spin in behind, I'm expecting my forward line to, you know, make runs forward. So what I would do, I'll just drive forward, 2-3 dribbles, and then bang, just play one of my forwards. But I also could see Jordi Alba right here. We know Jordi Alba, he loves to get forward as well. So if that's not available, you know, Jordi Alba, he looks like he's on his back as well. So this is what I would do. But let's see what Iniesta does here. So he gets it. He just slows it down. He slows it down and just plays Jordi Alba. So obviously in that situation, I would just start asking questions. I'd sort of rewind back and just be like, alright, cool. Why did he do that? Why did he not? What actually happened? Why did the play collapse? Why did he not, you know, do what I needed to do? So let's try to figure out what actually happened there. So he gets the ball. And to be fair, James does close down that space very quickly. So he closes down that space. Obviously, I think Neymar sort of got shoved there. I think he goes down. Yeah, Neymar goes down, and then, you know, playing the Real Madrid midfield, they sort of just move across, kind of blocking off the passing lane. So Jordi Alba is the free man, so he just plays it simple there. Just slows it down, plays simple there. Offers again. Right here, is he gonna get it? Yep, he gets it. And in this situation, you just say again, what would I do? Me personally, like I said, take a few dribbles, just sort of see what opens up. Obviously, I'm pretty sure that's Busquets right there in the middle. Could play him, but like I said again, just take a few dribbles, see what opens up. Maybe far player right here comes into a gap, but yeah, I'd probably just hold the ball. No need to rush it here. Iniesta's already slowed down the play, so let's see what he does. Just holds on to it for a few moments, turns out, and just plays the centre back like that. So literally, that's just a few clips from me. Literally, that's just how you do it, in my opinion. Literally, just take a player and just predict his movements, and then if he does something different to you, then you just start to ask questions. Where I start analysing the whole frame, the whole pitch, and just start to ask questions. You don't have to do this for a 90-minute game. I know that's a long time, but literally you can just do this up to minute 20, minute 30. Maybe you want to do a whole half. If you want to do the full game, that's fine as well. I'm not telling you not to, but like I said, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, a half is good enough. I would probably say try start doing this twice a week, 3 times a week. Even once a week if you're just starting off. Once a week is progress, but I'd say get up to, you know, 2-3 times a week. And in my opinion, once you start to see these things on the pitch from what professionals do, it really translates. It really translates to, you know, your performances on the pitch, because it's almost like you've almost seen all these situations happen. You know, you've seen what the best players will do in that situation. Let's say me, for example, if I've the clips that I've gone through, if I get into similar situations like that, my mind can just sort of think back to, you know, what Iniesta did. And I think once it's just all about absorbing that knowledge, you know what I'm saying? So I literally just think, yo, start doing this 2 to 3 times a week, and you'll definitely see progress. You definitely see benefit in your game. I think this is the best way for a young player, the most simplest way for a young player, in my opinion, to improve their football IQ, improve their football intelligence through watching football games. But that's all I've got to say for this vid. Hope you enjoyed. I've been JT, and I'm out.